As I was a child, I wanted to always be a pilot, and now I'm a glider pilot, and that was a dream that comes true.
I'm Louis Cole, a filmmaker from the UK, and I'm passionate about travel, adventure, and telling stories that matter. During my World Flight project last year, I met Alaska, who was the first refugee I'd ever met, and after learning more about him and what he'd been through, I was so inspired by his story I wanted to team up with him to find and share similar stories. People are very opinionated on the refugee crisis, some believing having open borders is a problem, and others believe that safety and human rights should be offered to everyone without question. For me though, that's not what these films are going to be about. I want them to be a celebration of amazing individuals given a platform to tell their story and inspire all of us. In this episode, I'm meeting Ali. He's a 17-year-old kid who, with his mother and father, escaped the war in Afghanistan that left their whole village dead and became illegal immigrants in Iran. While there, the local government shut down refugee-based schools, which meant at the age of 10, he took on a job at a carpet factory where his father also worked to support his family.
That time I thought that I have a normal life, but when I think about it now, I say to me always that I didn't have any childhood. It was really hard, simple life. I lived there in this factory and I worked there in this factory.
How many days a week were you doing it?
7 days. At 7 a.m. I had to be present on my work, and I worked there until 8 or 7 p.m. I had no vacation, I had no free time to hang out with my friends. It was not much money, but I had to help my family, and yeah, that was my childhood.
So are you going to show us the plane that you fly?
Starts and landing and landing.
Obviously got no engines, so there's no...
When you decided to leave Iran, you were a 14-year-old kid who's taken a life decision to go from being a refugee to being a refugee in another country. When did you exactly decide to go?
The best friend of me, Ali, he called me that he wants to go to Europe. And I told my family that I want to go too, because I want to live like a normal human. I want to have my human rights, you know. And they rejected it. And my father told me that it's really dangerous to go to Europe because it's illegal, you know. I didn't say goodbye to my family, you know. I just ran away from my family and I told them just as I was on the border. And my father, he didn't want me coming here to Europe, you know. He told me that I have to come back and can't do it. It was really hard for me. You are going to live, or you will be killed, you know. We knew it, that it's possible to don't see the family again, to don't see the friends again. But we did this risk because of having a better future and proud future.
So from that point, from the border, can you describe kind of your journey and how you felt?
We started to walking the border between the mountains to Turkey. We walked about 31 hours. It was about 46 degrees. It was the hardest part of my journey coming to Germany. At the first 10 hours you have everything, you know, in your bag. But after that you have nothing to drink and you have nothing to eat, and you have to continue going. And we had to have a trip on a dinghy, on a boat with about 25 or 30 people to Greece. Yeah, and we arrived to Greece, and you have to register yourself in Greece, and the people told us that the next police station is about 80 or 90 kilometers far away, you know. And nobody is allowed to take you. We had to walk. Yeah, we arrived there in the police station, and my feet were swollen, you know, and I felt just down, and I don't know what happened after that. And the next day I was awake again, and we got some documents and papers, which means that you have about 30 days to leave Greece. It's extremely hard for you. As a youngster, I was really scared of the police on the borders. Everybody was really broken and sad. It was not great feeling. You tell yourself that you have to do it until the end. You have just to walk.
Ali told me that next he walked all the way from Serbia to Hungary and met a smuggler in Budapest who squeezed him and 23 other refugees into the back of a van to Germany. They travelled in the pitch black for 6 hours, crammed on top of each other. I honestly struggle to imagine how Ali felt, and I don't think anything I've ever experienced would begin to compare. Once you'd arrived in Germany, how were you received?
The people, they smiled to us, and they treated us and really, really great, and if you just see one person that he is smiling to you and says a kind hello to you, you are motivated for a whole day long. You feel that you are welcomed here as a refugee. And I was with my friend Ali until the end, and we had to start learning German on the second day. We learned 12 or 13 hours a day, because I arrived here in Germany, and that was my goal and that was my purpose. I told myself that I'm here, and if I want something, I can achieve it.
What sparked your passion for aeroplanes and flying?
As I was a child, you saw every airplanes in the air, and I said every day that I want to be a pilot. As I was in Germany, I told it to my teacher, and he gave us as a gift about 15 minutes flight, and I was really excited because I was flying for the first time. It was really a great feeling because your dream is coming true. You are not a pilot, but you got the chance to fly for the first time in your life. And he told them that I want to be a pilot, and they told me that I can continue flying there. I couldn't believe it.
Literally like your dream.
That was a dream for me, and that was my next motivation to learn German as fast as it possible. I was about 1.5 years in Germany, and I told my family that they have to come to Europe because from Turkey to Germany, all the borders were open. I told my mother that she has to bring my sister here, because she can improve here too. And they came to Germany, and they were about 2 months in Germany. I wanted to see them, every day, because if you want to move to your family, it takes a long time. And after a time, they told me that I can do it, and my flight instructor told me that he can take me with his airplane. That was really great. Because
and he just did this to be kind.
He just wanted to do it because he was really happy that my family is here, and that was amazing, and I have thanked him lots of time.
Tell us the moment.
Yeah, we arrived in the airport, and I saw them that they are watching every airplane that they are landing. And I went to my mother, and from the behind, and and I was there beside my mother and my sister. I couldn't believe it, it was just a dream, And we cried. We could just cry, and I can't explain it in words. It was really great feeling to see your family after 2 years.
Man, you fly to them.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was really great for me to be possible to do it. Yeah, I arrived there, and I was beside my family, really happy and really sad because I had to leave my school friends, airport, and everything. And I didn't know. If I was possible to fly again or to go to school. But after several weeks, I looked for an airfield here, and I searched for it on the Google, and I found this air gliding club. I drove with my bicycle here about after 2 hours or something like that, you know. And yeah, I asked them if it would be possible to fly here again. And after 1 week, I got an email that they told me that I'm possible to fly here.
And they didn't know you, you just Googled them and showed up and just said, can I fly?
Yeah, you know, it was really amazing again that you are possible to fly again. You can be a pilot. You have just dreamed in Iran of that, and everybody told you that it's not possible and you have no money or nothing, you have no chance. No? And now I'm here, I'm flying alone in gliders every weekend, you know, with my friends. It's really a great feeling.
I'm really inspired just that you just kept chasing your dreams and you worked so hard. You work so hard to make your own future, and it's just honestly blown me away.
I think that it is a product of the experience, you know. I had no school, no money, no nothing, you know, and I didn't have any chance. But I'm now here in Germany. I can get every chance if I want, you know. I just have to want it.
What is your advice for the others who's having less motivation in their life?
Believe in you, and just to want it.
Come here, dude.